Let's get that freaking beautiful text. Super fast charging 2.0. Let's go. Don't pay attention to this right one. I may or may not be charging a few power banks with it. Oh, what's going on YouTube? This is what Josh do, and this is a super exciting video. A lot of you have been asking about this, and it is here today. So let's just get right into this. Dig in. It's from freaking Samsung, y'all. What kind of packaging is this? I ordered this directly from Samsung's website. All right. That was a journey. Here we are. This is their 20,000 milliamp hour, 3 USB-C ports, no USB-A, and 45 watts super fast charging 2.0. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a Samsung device. I can see if my wife's tablet needs charged, but other than that, let's take a look at the stuff on the back of it. So it gives you what happens if you plug in all 3 ports. You get up to 6 amps max, 5 volts. It says it can do 9 volts at 2.77 amps. It is 58 watt hours. Oh, that's the input. Okay. The output is 15 volts, 3 amps, 20 volts, 2.25 amps. PPS 3.3 to 11 volts at 4.05 amps, or 3.3 to 16 volts at 2.8 amps, or 3.3 to 20 volts, 2.2. Anyways, you can read. So there's the back of it. There's the information. So 4 lights equals 70 to 100%. 3 lights equals 40 to 70. 2 is 2 to 20 to 40. And then flashing means you're out of luck. You're pretty much done. There's some more information and warnings and model numbers and UPCs and all that good stuff. Some safety listings and all that. So battery pack. All right, it looks like it opens from these. And then let's freaking do this, man. I'm excited about this. Nothing else in there. You've got the power brick. It's not very heavy, actually. It's nice. You've got one short USB-C cable. And you have an instruction booklet. All right, so it's very similar to the little 10,000 milliamp hour guy here. It's actually the same like height and width, but it's a little chunky boy. She a thick one. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Same size USB-C port as. Oh no, it's longer than the one that comes with the 10,000. All right, so we'll plug that in, and now we're gonna go ahead and charge her up. So we'll use that cable that's provided. We'll use a charger that's way overkill, but it'll work fine. And as you can see, we're getting 9 volts, 3 amps. Well, it says that on here. It's what it's capable of. But clearly we're getting 9 volts, 2.75, which matches what this thing says, which unfortunately means this thing will not recharge itself very fast. I was really hoping to see 45 watts of input. Looks like we're not even going to get 30 watts of input. Also, I will give some credit to the fact that that third light is currently blinking, which if you recall back to this handy dandy guy, that means we're anywhere from 40% to 70%, which now we're going to go ahead and test what all this thing can do. All right, so we look here and we see PD3, we see 45 watts, and we see PPS and quick charge 4. So, wow, that's a lot of data. Oh my goodness. So we do have 5 amps on PPS to give us that 45 watt super fast charging 2.0. We've got 5 volts at 3 amps, 9 volts at 3 amps, 15 volts at 3 amps, 20 volts at 2.25 amps. That's a lot of data. On the back of the device, you can see a bunch of information that you can find in other places as well as some safety listings. All right, so one of the cool things is my wife has this tablet here, and I do believe that the S9 Plus can do 45 watts. Ooh, we got the 2 icons. Okay, would you look at that? Look at that beautiful data. So 9 volts at 4 amps. What the frick, dude? This sucker is fast charging this Samsung tablet. That's a freaking, dude, that's some juicy data there. I want you to see that super fast charging animation. There you go. And it says it right there. Super. Let's unplug it and let's get that freaking beautiful text. Super fast charging 2.0. Let's go. Man, this is an amazing power bank if you have a Samsung device or a Google Pixel. Like I have a Google Pixel 8 Pro. It can charge at 30 watts using PPS. So this power bank will be able to charge my Pixel 8 Pro at its full speed of 30 watts. Now it is at 90% battery, so it's not going to charge at 30 watts, but as you can see, we are capable of charging at 30 watts. The great thing about the Google Pixel 8 Pro is it can charge using a fixed voltage, or it can do PPS. So it can do either or. Samsung really doesn't like to do fixed voltage. You're going to get 15 watts maximum if you're using a fixed voltage. But if you're using PPS, which this power bank does have, you can get the full power. All right, so that about wraps up this video. 20,000 mAh is awesome. You can charge up to 3 things at one time. Just know things are going to start slowing down dramatically when you start connecting other devices, but it can be done. All right, so we're going to connect one USB-C cable. Super fast charging. We're going at a very healthy speed. We're going to connect an iPhone 15. Well, it's at 80% battery, never mind. What happens if we connect it to a laptop? So we could charge up our laptop at a very good speed. All right, and then something I want to note is that with the tablet connected, it still says power delivery. I don't know if that makes a difference to you, but this one is 9 watts. Phone's almost full, but I still want to go ahead and just show you 3 devices charging. So there you have it. We've got a Pixel charging at 7 watts, an iPhone charging at 8 watts, and a tablet charging at 8 watts. Charging 3 things isn't recommended, but it can be done. All right, one of the things I forgot to do is pass through charging. Don't pay attention to this right one. I may or may not be charging a few power banks with it. Just might be. One of the things I forgot to do was the pass through charging. So let's connect that USB-C power brick thing. All right, let's connect up the power bank. And you can see that we're charging at 28 watts, which is pretty good. Like, that is not too shabby. Now, what if we connect one of the other ports on it, and then we try to charge up a phone? Okay, so the phone takes power, it's charging 14, 15. So we're charging the phone at a pretty good speed there, 14 watts. The power bank is charging at 25 watts, and we're drawing 25 watts from the wall. So yay, this thing does have pass-through charging. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know by giving it a rating. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're not following me on Twitter and Instagram, please do so. It's all at What Would Josh Do. Links are in the description below. As always, this is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.